Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to .hack Mutation. We are in the story dungeon. We're going to investigate one of those mysterious white rooms. You know the ones. They keep showing up. And we get like a little bit of poetry or something every time we see one also. And Elk is already proven himself to be completely useless by getting beat up by a king snakeoid. We're off to a great start. And yes, I am just going to be picking on Elk relentlessly for the entire rest of the franchise, and also this dungeon. Mummy Scissors. Holy moly. I always forget that Wave Masters don't do anything at all. They don't participate at all unless you order them to use their skills. Because they don't have a basic general, like, auto attack. They don't have a physical attack at all. So if you don't tell them to use skills, they just kind of stand there. Or tell them to use first aid or something. I hate you, Elk. I hate you. Also, what's with all these spells that the game's throwing at us? Dark Trader. That's such a cool sounding spell. Or scroll, whatever. Of course. Black Rose immediately attacks the fire and the blah blah blah. Let's try that again. Black Rose immediately attacks the fire enemy with her fire sword. And it does nothing. I'm just gonna data drain the crap out of all these mimics. I want them off the field as quickly as possible. I hate them. They are the worst enemies. There's so many nasty enemies in this game. No, the fact that they can, like, charm and confuse members of my party, that makes them the worst enemy ever.
Invisible egg.
There's another fully visible egg. What do we got back here? Voodoo Goblin, dead.
That cruise!
Oh, gosh darn it. Where is it? There it is.
Thunder dance!
Alright, there we go. Good enough. Thunder Boots. Gale. Oh, my speed wore off. That's unfortunate. And I haven't been bothering to clear out this this dungeon, so I'm not worried about that. Just as a friendly little reminder. However, I do want to get into the little treasure room vault over here, so we're gonna go through this.
Rajutsan!
Everything in here is fairly low. I mean, not low level, but like our level's high. Gosh darn it. Oops. First aid. Okay. Thought Black Rose was still trying to murder me there. Also strengthen.
Invisible. Yeah.
I'm like level 40, 41, something like that. I forget, I looked at it in the last video. Either way, I'm a fair few levels higher than what we're encountering in here, so data draining things is not a problem. It's based on, like, level difference. And also difficulty of the enemy. Like, bosses take a lot, like, they had a crap ton of infection when you data drain them. So just like the nonsense in here that we're dealing with, that's why I'm not too worried about data draining. Like, our infection rate is not going up very quickly. Or noticeably at all. And I know we're not getting anything particularly great, but
Rajuksan!
it's at this point it's more about getting rid of these stupid mimics very quickly, rather than like trying to get items or anything in particular. Later on, when we get towards the end game, it'll be the same sort of grindy grind to get the top tier rare equipment from all the enemies that we can. And just like at the end of .hack Infection, first game, I'm probably not going to get everything, but I will try to get as much of it as I can before I get too terribly bored. And B3, yep, this is the end of our... Ooh. And the dungeon just stops on the map. There's a red door on the map, and it goes to nothing. So that's probably going to be our white room. Which means we probably could have actually cleared out this entire dungeon. Oh well. It's not that big of a deal. Alright, and I need to data drain this guy, because killing him and he'll be brought back to life by the other one. Vitality Axe. We're getting a little bit of infection, so I need to maybe slow down on that a little bit. Okay, alright. Not bad. Let's, last fight here. I'm gonna go see what lies beyond the great abyss. Or something. Something like that. Some sort of JRPG nonsense metaphor. Alright. Go, 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 go. It's not even glowing, so it's not going to be like a boss fight. Huh. Just the one of the white rooms. I was expecting a data bug. It's a lot of cages.
When the finger points to the yonder moon, the fool will not look at the fingertip.
There he is.
It's you again.
I'm not going to argue with you. However...
That's great. I'm not going to argue with you, but...
I have to know. Tell me what this thing that lurks within the world is.
It doesn't concern you.
Yes, it does. Balmung of the Azure Sky, Orca of the Azure Sea, aren't your goals the same? Isn't there a connection between the girl Aura and this disaster?
I don't want you to meddle any further. I'm telling you, do not get involved.
Interesting that Kite calls it a disaster when it's like, yeah, the server's glitched out once or twice, and... Well, I guess people have been going into coma, so never mind. Just ignore me. So, the entire point of that was we got another epitaph piece, and Balmung is still being a jerk. Where? There we go. Epitaph 01? Okay. That's all. Obligatory check to see if there's any better gear. We're on Saint's Cross. I mean, it's not better than what Elk has right now. There we go. There's our mail. Alright, so... everybody's favorite little song and dance of check everything and see if we can find our next story mission. Hopefully it's just that one email. Like Black Rose or something. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Hold on. What were you investigating? Forwarding you the reply from 01. 01 is the name of one of the people, one of the characters in here. Oh, because she was looking into the Epitaph of Twilight stuff. So what I wrote on the board is all of the information that I have about Epitaph of Twilight. I don't know anything more. And these are all from a player called Wise Man. He is kind of stubborn, so instead of me being the middleman, it would go smoother if you talk to him directly. He's usually around the area Lambda, Dazzling Sages Arctic. Let's go meet Wise Man. We're gonna do what we can, right? Okay. That's cool. I actually like Wise Man. He's pretty cool. Done with Leos. So it must have just been in like an actual conversation with her where she said that she was going to investigate more about the Epitaph of Twilight. Due to your actions, there's a significant increase in our workload. Stand by for a while. Oh man, Leos, you gotta work on your grammar a little bit. Stand by for a while. Workload. I would write workload as one word. Anyway, no matter what happens, do not move. Yeah, okay, we're gonna listen to you, jackass. Epitaph of Twilight. Yeah, so O1 here, explaining the Epitaph of Twilight is it's a story about people searching for the Twilight Dragon that will save the world from being destroyed by the abominable wave. It was like this novel sort of thing, this epic poem, I guess is a good way of putting it. Think like the Iliad, the Odyssey, that sort of thing. Like this kind of epic poetry about this Twilight Dragon and the cursed wave or the abominable wave. It's going to be more and more important, which is why we're starting to investigate it. We're getting a little interested in it. Was there anything else about that? I know it's mentioned in one of these other ones, these other conversations around here somewhere. Because the whole point is, it's been talked about a lot elsewhere, so we'll give it its own separate thread on the forums here. I don't remember where it was. Anyway, we've gone through this a whole bunch. Yeah, it's kind of a hot topic, and that's why I don't really know. Anyway, let's go do that. So we'll bring Black Rose. And we'll see if the game will let us bring somebody else. Hopefully it will. Alright, we'll bring Mistral. I hate her much less than I hate Elk. As in, I don't really hate Mistral at all. She has grown on me. The first time I played this game, I couldn't stand her. Wordless, there we go. So we're gonna go, 42. What level are we? Okay, so this might be a bit rough. I'm gonna save before we go. How about that? How about that? Look at that, thinking ahead. We should be able to get through this without too much trouble. Like, I'm really not expecting any trouble with this at all. We just need to be cautious, because it's like it's just a jump up in level. It's 4 levels higher than where we just were, so it's going to be some new enemies, and we just kind of need to go a little slower than we have been. I think I'm going to spend the rest of this video clearing out the field. It's going to be a little bit grindy. It's the JRPG way. But the dungeon is going to be nasty. So let's get everybody over here. Forma, okay. There we go. Let's see what the dungeon or the field looks like.
The game.
There we go. We can do some more buffs in a bit. What are we fighting here? That's new. Scorpion on wheels.
The game.
Oh, and it's water element, so if Black Rose... Oh, yeah. Oh, Mistral can still summon. she has a second tier Vulcan summon, right? Yeah, Vulcan Coup. Okay, that's awesome. Especially awesome for a snow-themed level, because she's gonna wreck all these water elements enemies. And Black Rose has a fire sword as well. Oh, this is gonna be awesome. Never mind, we're gonna just, like, roll right through this place. At least the field. The dungeon might have a different element to it. Which wouldn't be the end of the world, but it could be a bit more of a challenge. There we go. It's been a while since we've cleared out one of these fields like this. My inventory's already full. That's not a good sign. Ooh, Hands of Ebony. So that is another upgrade. So we'll toss this. This is really low level. So it's going to be heavy. Yeah, 38. Okay, so we're on like the next tier up of equipment even. That's really awesome. This is what I've been waiting for.
Yeah? What's up?
You can have Hands of Ebony.
Yeah.
Oh, and you're not going to equip it. Oh, that sucks. It's not very nice of you. Black Rose. Went out of my way to give that to you. Okay, tons of scrolls, apparently. And just the same enemy over and over again. And we do have a fire spell, so we can do that. Didn't get a critical hit, but we definitely just wrecked this guy. Or score F again. I'm really hoping that we get like some decent equipment from him. That's why I'm going to keep data draining him. Man, I really love the music in here. There we go. Magic resistant starving ogres. And they hit like trucks. Mistral, you get first aid duty. And these guys critical hits, so we gotta be really careful with these ogres. Maybe I need to chill a little bit with the data drain stuff. I say as I immediately data drain the enemy in front of me. Kill it, kill it. There we go. Stupid little gremlins. What do we got here? Moonlighter. Alright, so attack, and Mistral gets first aid duty. And I gotta see if we can kill this Moonlighter. Oh, this is bad. It doesn't have an element, so that kind of sucks. Try that. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to kind of micromanage things here a little bit to get through these fights.
Right, done.
Okay, we need to get one of these big guys at least off the field. We need to get everything off the field. This is kind of dangerous, but That will do for now. Oh, yeah, okay. I gotta stop data draining, because that's a scary looking color there. Alright, and then just go ham on this stupid bug. Alright. Alright. We survived. Grief. Gotta love inventory management. Best part of any RPG, right? All the hours upon hours upon hours you spend dealing with your stupid inventory. It's like freaking Skyrim or something. Yeah, so the good news is because these enemies are fairly tough, we can drop our infection rate a lot by killing them without data draining them. That's pretty sweet. Especially those big scorpion tank guys, because they're really easy to kill. Where was the other one we just killed? Ooh, cordyceps!
Cordyceps!
That's exciting. Cordyceps are fun. Where are you at?
Cordyceps!
Yep. I like cordyceps. Map. There we go. Oh. I just realized I'm moving really, really slow. I'm like, this is taking a long time to get over here. Holy moly. There's so much damage. Alright. Okay, well, I was hoping that we could try data draining one of them, but... Nope, we are way too strong. Also, I'm very close to death. There are more cordyceps here.
Cordyceps!
Cordyceps are very intense, the way they shout their name like that. There we go. Alright, just a couple more fights. What do I want to do? Mistral. Use Yarthkins on the Moonlighter. Mistral. Use that on Moonlighter. Please. Okay, we just need to kill this stupid bug now. There we go. Awesome, Black Rose leveled up. That's good. What? We picked up a thing from them earlier. Mikazuchi. Okay, we already had one of those. Not a big deal. All right, one more fight. So we're seeing a tiny little bit of variety. I am guessing and assuming that we're going to see a lot more of those obnoxious ogre guys when we go down into the actual dungeon. Probably a lot more of the Moonlighters here as well. Oh my gosh.
All right.
Kill it. So close to death.
Done.
All right. So that's the field cleared off. Did I level up? No. I'm super close to leveling up, though. So again, I'm kind of off kilter here. It's a little weird with my recordings, but it'll straighten out soon enough, I'm sure. I am going to end things here, and we'll actually go through the dungeon in the next video. So thank you for joining me, and I may as well have my folks start buffing us up. I'll see you next time.